What's up, control freaks? In our last episode, we found the directorial override which we needed in order to make things a little bit easier. But now, it's time for us to go and find Marshall. Marshall was one of the old director's right-hand people. So we have to find this person. We have to save this person first, obviously. Then we have to make sure that they can help us out with our mission a little bit further. So hopefully we can complete this as quickly as possible. That'll be like really good. We're going to go to the Parapsychology Department. So apparently, even though this whole place is kind of paranormal, they have a paranormal division, which is kind of wild. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how wild and weird it is. We'll see if it's weirder than everything else that we've got here. We'll figure it out. We'll see exactly what happens. So obviously we took the elevator, we got to a new section, and we're going to go running around down here. We're going to see what ends up happening here. I like to go around and just explore, as you know, because there's going to be a lot of new materials that we're going to find down here, and a lot of things that are really going to help us out, so that way we could upgrade stuff.
So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Well, we'll see how mad they can get. That guy is really creepy himself. And of course, speaking of creepy, here goes some more of these enemies here. Let's take them out. And what I'm going to do here, rather than running all around the place, I'm going to relegate myself to just this area and the upper staircase. What's going to happen here is that, again, it's arena style. What I want to do is just make sure that I have the high ground so that I could see them, and this is kind of easy. Staircases are kind of simple to fight on. Of course, they have the uphill battle, you have the downhill battle, which is a lot easier. The one thing you got to be careful of is these guys shooting these rockets. Now, my power level is to a point where I can actually grab those rockets out of the sky and toss them. So it just makes my life a little bit easier. But what I want to do is just, keep moving around. Now I cleared out that area. Here's a lower area here. Definitely want to take these guys out as well. And I want to do it as quickly and efficiently as possible without killing myself here. And the other thing that I really need to do, and I really need to get better about, and I strongly suggest you do that, make sure that you see these guys that are throwing these rockets. You make sure you're out of range, or you're quick enough to catch those rockets and throw them. Oof. Because those things, I'm telling you, they're gonna make quick work of you. These guys are good. Now, we know this guy is level 3. That's what the little 3 indicates up there. His sniper. Alright, so we took them out. We're going to collect all this stuff. The blue things that are on the ground are obviously health. And there's just a bunch of other things that we could collect as well that we're going to take. Some of it is going to improve our weapons, our personal modifications, and even some of that stuff is actually going to be items that like we could use to upgrade. These little red things, I did a mission, a side mission, and I had to throw things at those and destroy them, so I may need to come back to this area and try that again and see if I can't do that. We'll see what ends up happening though. Again, I'm very exploratory, so I'm going to look all around this area, make sure I grabbed anything that I didn't collect, go in and out of places and make sure that I get certain things, files, collectibles, things that kind of like help explain what's going on and whatnot. Those are the kind of things we need. Sometimes we find like those TVs or those projectors that have weird things on them and stuff like that. And of course there's always all these floating people. I wonder if these floating people just were not, or maybe they were too strong for this hiss to affect them, so they're just floating. Or maybe just their thoughts are projecting these creatures trying to defend the hiss itself. I'd love to know what is going on there. And I don't know, I want to go in that office there, but I kind of feel like now is not the time. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom and see if there's anything work from the bottom up. That might be the way to go. I didn't even notice up top there that there's a box. I was too focused looking at the ground and what's all around here. There's a button I didn't even push. A lot of wild stuff around here. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to go all the way down that way. I want to open up these shelters. Again, I wonder if like they knew that something like this was going to be unleashed, so that's why they had all these shelters. I kind of wonder. This place though, it has a lot of spots that are like hidden. It's got a lot of nooks and crannies. Whoa, here we go. A lot of little nooks and crannies here. There we go, look at that. Throw that grenade right at that guy. That's a level 3 guy. He's going to be throwing a lot of crap at me. I definitely want to take him out. Goes another grenade. Pick it up. I don't think it goes off until you throw it, honestly. There we go. Nice. So here's their little cafeteria. There we go. More bathrooms. These are fancy. Plenty of toilet paper just in case another pandemic happens. I wonder if they did that like on purpose. Like, who literally stacks a bunch of toilet paper like that? Like, that one stall had like freaking 5 rolls just stacked on the floor. Look at this. Here's a treasure box right there. I mean, we've all seen like the toilet roll hanging like on the back of the bowl, and I don't know why they keep popping off of the roll as you walk in. That's kind of weird. Now, I thought this was an area where we could go to and kind of get like another one of those points so that way we could be able to teleport, but you got to go deep for one of those teleport points. It's really strange how far you have to go for this. That I found really weird. It was a treasure box that had nothing in it. And here I'm not sure I want to go down there yet. Yeah, well, it's got like a little room. It's got like some files here, some equipment, some old equipment. There's a lot of new things that you could do to upgrade. This really isn't doing anything. I guess it activated this thing. That's pretty weird that they had a room like that. Look at all this gear, man. There's like tons of new stuff. There's a new ability that I got, which I did on a side mission, in which you gain it. You had to go and find this, like a carousel horse, which was an object of power, and I'm able to like kind of rush through the air, or just rush. I'm able to run up. I should have paid more attention there. That was just my stupidity there. One of the worst things is like really not paying attention to where you're going. That's like a serious issue here. Like, I just ran. That's all I was doing. I should have paid like a little closer attention. The thing is that this game is so big, and really you don't lose anything except for a certain amount of points. You use like those force points. You notice like on the lower right hand side, whenever you kill creatures or anything like that, you obtain like this kind of like I forget what they call it, but it's kind of like experience points that you could use to upgrade stuff. It's not experience points to upgrade yourself. You get those as well, but oh man. One of those floating things are around here too. Those things with the shield you want to take out as quickly as possible. Oh man. And you know that because the music's not over, I did not take them all out. There's still more. Where's that flying punk? There he is. And he's got a couple of grenadiers. Okay, this guy I'm going to have to take out by gun. These guys, again, I want to stay on the staircase. I kind of want to stay out of the range of their fire, though, for when they fire those rockets. Because I know they'll fire them. There's still some more guys around here. Something knew it. The music wasn't over. Here we go. Grenade. I gotta get out of the way. And here comes another guy. Here, we'll throw his grenades at him. They won't go off until we throw them. And we'll take out his little cohort there as well. Man, I'm blasting him all the way back. These guys are still not done. That guy was coming for me. Look at these guys. That dude in the Bernie Sanders chair. What was that guy doing? That guy was in the Bernie Sanders chair. All he needed was the mitts. So now it's over. Now we could go around, check out what else is going on. Got that clearance, that level 3 access clearance.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
And how do we do that? This area is jacked up. Here we go, there's the new power. Oh, didn't use it. The new power was actually built for stuff like this. This is a dangerous situation. This is one of those situations where you gotta run around and stuff like that. I gotta be a little more wary of my surroundings though, because I'm not looking so hot here. If they launch a freaking missile at me, I'm done. Come on, come on. I gotta take those guys out up top. Get all this health. Now I'm looking a little bit better. There you go. I wonder what's up with those sealed doors. Look at that. I don't think in here I blew up these red things either. I think I gotta come back and like really take out those red You'll see them. They look like red Tetris blocks or something. Just laying around. I don't think it's in there. I do believe in some areas, though, that they have them. Here we go. Here's the focus point we need.
The Astral Plane. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the Astral Plane is classified, but
I don't have enough to upgrade or create a new weapon or anything like that. I really need to get these two things.
these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white, non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them.
This astral plane thing, that's what they're talking about. That's kind of crazy. Major targets. Only got 19 minutes to do this major targets thing. That's like a bureau alert, I think. Got to go to pneumatics. Take those things out. You get like extra points, extra gear, extra items. All good stuff. All good stuff that you really, really want. So that's why I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do this side mission, and we'll see what happens. Got to go to pneumatics. Eliminate the key hiss targets. It looks like I didn't have to go far. When you see this stuff, it's kind of tough. These things are really, when you do these kind of like little side missions, they're a little bit more difficult. What is that guy? That guy has a 7? I don't know, that's just crazy. Almost, almost. That's not everything. The music is still playing. And we know we still got this going on. I won't enter that room. I won't do something that stupid. I have the advantage in this case because they're trying to get out. I'm trying to keep them in. There we go. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. Ooh! It was over, but he still was in the way. Oh my god, there's still a guy over there. So I eliminated all the targets, but these guys now... they're the ones that were normally in this room. And they're causing the drama here. So take them out. That guy's up there. He's going up top. He just dissipated. That was crazy. Might as well explore this room. I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back to this room. There are so many places in here that like you explore or you don't look at, and then they end up like putting it there, which is just like really weird. Like they end up like giving you a reason to go in there. And I think that that's absolutely phenomenal. I think it's absolutely crazy that they do stuff like that. There have been several places that like I really did not even need to go to at all. I didn't need to go to those places, and I ended up going to those places because they kind of force you to go. They kind of force you to check it out, see what's there, and kind of work through it. And I kind of like that. I really do. I kind of enjoy seeing stuff like that. It makes it like kind of wild, you know? You go through all this, you get to like a certain point, and then you got to go backwards. You got to kind of backtrack and do certain things. One of the things that I'm curious about is all those doors that they've got sealed. I wonder if there's people in those doors or there's creatures in those doors. I wonder why they sealed that stuff. You'll see like a bunch of stuff like that. And it's just very curious, at least to me it is. I'd love to know what it was all about. Oh, here we go. I can construct this pierce now, which is one of the things that I want to do because I want to be able to actually get rid of some of these executive order things. Or, yeah, I think it's board countermeasures that like you check out, and they've got stuff like that. It's kind of wild. With the board countermeasures, it's more opportunity for you to get like extra stuff, and then they give you like certain things, like, you know, kill 5 hiss agents with like the pierce, do it with the shatter, do it with this. So it's kind of wild. Now we'll go further down. We'll see what's going on. See what other gear I have here, what I could hook it up with. Switch it out. Add some of this stuff. Make my weapons a little more powerful, make myself a little more powerful. See, Pierce maneuvers. Kill enemies with the science weapon in Pierce mode. Or with the service weapon in Pierce mode. And then charge. Kill them with the charge mode. Again, gives you extra stuff. Now look at this thing. They've got a giant map of the Astral Plane, which is where you go. Where I think you're in the Animus. What I've been calling the Animus. It's actually the Astral Plane.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the Astral Plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the Astral Plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the Astral Plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the Astral Plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Okay, so this is what they've mapped out so far. This is what they know. And I guess people that go into the astral plane, they're calling astronauts. Astronauts. It's kind of catchy. Kind of catchy. But they kept... Yeah, they left this thing out here. So now we're going to open these doors. These things that like I had to run past. There it is. And there's no real way of killing it. Not that I'm aware of. So that does nothing. This thing is hurting me. So it took me a couple of tries to like figure this out. Like I didn't die here, but it took me like a couple of minutes to like really understand what's happening here. It can't follow you down this hall, but it'll try. And it took me a minute to figure out that, you know, I needed to actually trap it. But I was like going about it the wrong way. I thought I could trap it in this like little hall. And that's not what you needed to do. That thing is annoying though. What you need to do is you need to trap it in this room. I kept trying to get it like in this hallway though, but like that's not what had to happen. And the thing is, you can't just get it in this room. You have to actually put those batteries in the slots. See, nothing happens. I got the one battery. There's another battery that has to go in. And I threw it like somewhere. Every time that thing gets near you, it's like damaging you. Now we should be able to get this thing going. I need this thing in here. I need it to be here. Come on in. It really doesn't want to come in. Not that I blame it. I don't want it. I wouldn't want to be trapped either. I think it's kind of hip to what I'm doing. Now it's in. Now we'll go and we'll try to trap it. There we go. There it is.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
It was probably studying it.
Marshall, are you still there? Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
And we know that she's talking to Polaris. That voice inside of her head. See, now here we go. This is going to be a little bit difficult. See, they keep throwing. I'm already weak from that fight. And then these things keep throwing those grenades. Which is messing me up. That guy's going to launch one. Here it goes. Yep. See, this is kind of like a dangerous area. I should have relegated myself to the stairs there as well. And really been just throwing stuff. Shooting, throwing, like I've been doing. And just making sure that like those missiles can't get to me. But those things kind of curve a little bit. They'll curve and they'll go into that little alcove that I'm standing in. So I probably even want to get to like the stairs. So that way I'm not too far off. So we'll see if I've got anything like really, really working or anything that I could really use. Don't have to worry about this thing, it's still trapped. And I'll just come in swinging. I don't want them to get too close either. See, that thing kind of curved. Want to be careful for stuff like that. This is that pierce weapon. Not sure that's the right weapon for the job right now. Especially with those missiles. Well, it looks like we took them out. Now we could just get everything else done. Get some health. Make sure we've got everything down here. Any collectibles or anything. Oh, here come some more guys. And this is not exactly a spot I want to be in, where they've got the high ground, because they could launch all kinds of stuff at me. Oh, that was not the position I wanted to be in. But now knowing that that's there, it might make it a little bit easier for me. I might get through it a little bit quicker. Because I'll know that they're all there. Those bubble things keep reducing these guys. See, that thing curved. It's like crazy how it curves. Yeah, this Pierce, I don't know why I even bothered with it. I was trying to get the kind of side quest done, but right now is not the time. Because as you can see, these things are really kicking my rear. I should have saved that for like the executive offices where the enemies are a little bit easier. And I kind of have time for that. There goes Bernie. Bernie sitting in his chair. All he needs is the gloves. I don't think he teleported like that either. There we go. Now I know these guys are up top here, so I gotta get to them before they get to me. Still not done. I still hear the music. There we go. Those guys are up there now. There goes some more guys up top. There we go. That guy's almost taken out. There we go. We'll just get out the way so we don't have to deal with that. Absolute madness. And here we are clearing out another spot. So I guess right now that we've cleared this out, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it here for now. On the next episode, we'll go all the way and we will actually save Marshall. They want us to converge here. They want us to go back to the thing. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, we'll end this here. On the next one, we'll actually go and we'll save her. This was absolutely insane. A lot of collectibles all around. Look at this captive audience. That looks like a new side mission. We'll do all this and a whole lot more in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, take care.